and by default there are total 5 VLAN: 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. We cannot create them, neither we can delete these VLANs. So we had created this T VLAN. On the next switch you can also check it. These 3 VLANs are created and they are assigned. We have assigned interfaces also 0/10/20/3. Our next task is what to assign IP addresses. Click on the PC, go to an IP configuration, 192.168.0.1. It will assign the subnet mask automatically. Now next PC, 128.16.0.1. 10.0.0.1. Now do the same thing on next switch PCs. 192.168.0.2. 128.16.0.2. 10.0.0.2. We have assigned IP addresses successfully. Now the last task is what to create a trunk port. Why we need to create trunk ports? So that these two switches both can communicate with each other. Without trunk port, they will not be able enough to communicate with each other. And so in spite of being on the same VLAN, we just created here VLAN 10 and VLAN 10. They can't communicate with each other until unless we don't make trunk port. So for creating a trunk port, you need to go enable mode, configure mode. Here you need to go to interface first. Interface pass Ethernet 0/4. Now we are in the interface mode. Here you need to use command switch port mode trunk. Just like access port, create the trunk port. Now the trunk port is created. Now let's create it on the other side. It's up to you whether you will create the trunk port on the other side or not. If you don't create it, it will also automatically create the trunk port and make the connection. So I will create it. Configuration mode. Go to an interface mode, pass Ethernet 0/4 and use switch port mode trunk. So now trunk is created. Now let's check trunk port through this command show interface trunk. We made a 0/4 a trunk port. Mode is on. Encapsulation 802.IQ is used. As I told you before that by default this tagging protocol is used. Status is trunking and by default native VLAN is set to 1. So VLANs allowed on trunk and VLANs allowed on active in management domain 1, 10, 20 and 30. Now last task is to ping whether they're connected successfully or not. Let's ping VLAN 10 to VLAN 10. Ping 192.168.0.2. Replies coming, they are connected successfully. Now let's ping VLAN 20 to VLAN 20. Ping 128.16.0.2. Replies coming. Ping 10.0.0.2. Also replies coming. Now let's check on the other side. Ping 192.168.168.0.1. Replies coming. Ping 128.16.0.1. Also replies coming. Ping 10.0.1. Replies coming. As I told you before that PCs which are on the same VLAN they can communicate with each other, but which are on different VLAN they can't communicate with each other. Let's check whether VLAN 30 can ping VLAN 20 or not. Let's check it. Ping 128.16.0.2. Request timed out in spite of being on the same physical device, on the same physical switch, is still they can't communicate with each other because we have divided them into different virtual local area network. So this is today's video. Hope so you like it. If you have any question regarding VLAN, feel free to ask me on comment section. Inshallah, I will be answering them as soon as possible. I will be back with my next video from now. Goodbye. Take care. Please don't forget to like my video and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.